Everyone, this is Tips for Tunes, and today we're going to do a two-tune. Oops, gotta make sure the other one's not asleep. A two-tune coin mint, and this is a nice shot. If you've never looked up, there's a skylight with skyscrapers. It is quite the diesel punk dream. This stuff, it's really cool. So, but anyway, on to the business. Now, if you've noticed on my interface, since the game updated last week, and that does date me, I suppose, but the game did have, we had a convention, a GalaxyCon convention, and while Toontown was there for their Toonfest, they also rolled out, for tunes to try, I guess, on site there, they rolled out the long-awaited update to the headquarters. And instead of having a random Skelecog as a boss, you now have particular characters. Except now, I guess inspired by field offices, they're a lot tougher when you get to that last one. Now, everything else is different too. They don't have three types of anything here. We now have a coin mint and a bullion mint. There's a coin mint and a bullion mint. Also, you have the Cashbot vault. You don't have to find someone and teleport or run across the tracks anymore. You can go like this, and you are now ready to do the chief financial officer of the Cashbots. That's where we were earlier. And yeah, it's a backstabber invasion. Normally we have Cashbots here. And for those who don't have suits or new and have never seen this before, this is the lobby. Very, very poshy. And yeah, he's got a lot to work on. He's only 25. A robber baron 25 suit. But that's not why we're here. We're here to do what is called a coin mint. Now, the coin mint, there is no more dollar mint. I would say, anyway, we are at the coin. As you can see, it's pretty much the coin and the bullion are over here. They're not up on the edges anywhere. They're in the middle where the old dollar mint used to be. So they have a little decorations out front, the bullion stacks, the big sacks of coins. So this is what we've got right now. And assisting Strange Magick is going to be everyone's favorite, well, maybe not. It's going to be Quackerella. Quackerella is a veteran. Her first... where is she? I landed behind you. Surprise. So, so they do that. That's the one thing they do that I do not like. That ever since they made teleports, they're too loose. Anyway, Quackerella is a veteran. Her first incarnation was in Toontown Online. If you look up Quackerella, you'll probably find the old original field offices where she message to self, close Discord, where she soloed the what is now considered the mega movers, which we called cubicles back then because they were an overhead view of cubicles. Face it, both of those challenges have cubicles. So yeah, it was the equivalent of the mega movers. She soloed that, and it wasn't as important to catch the jokes for tasks, but it was important to catch the jokes to get your tune-up if you got bumped into by any cogs while you were going through the maze with your water balloons. So anyway, that was Quackerella's thing. And as tradition, certain accounts go in first. I mentioned that in my previous video, which was a run-through of the junior grade DA's office. certain tunes are going to be looking ahead, and certain tunes will be following and then tagging. This is a little different. It's a little it's right there. The good news is if you know where everything is, bing. But yeah, there's absolutely no room to move there. I'm just making sure that it's funny. I just saw a dollar. Did I just see dollars? So I guess this is cash. So they have dollars and coins displayed here. Now everything's different, as you can see. We have, you know, not level 9s. You're gonna see level 8s and 9s in this run. So don't be surprised. So Quackerella will be the first one usually to tag people. Okay, now, that said, she's... And also lure is a little funny. Sometimes it'll miss, but sometimes it pays to have two tunes luring together, and as it was even back before that, because you often could sabotage lure back in the day by doing it. Don't mix your single lures with the group lures. So we're gonna play it safe and do that, and then 2 cream pies. We're not gonna waste our gags if we can help it. These do vary from one to the other, and that also means it varies whether or not you get yourself, you know, any gags back, or what kind of gags. There may also be a different obstacle in certain things. The big gear room, for those who are familiar with the mints, is different. Not so bad. Gotta learn that. There is actually another timed area, but it's no big deal. Just make sure that you have your tunes ready. Everybody's ready together. So, you know what? I'm gonna take a hit. I'm gonna take a hit. So, the other thing is you have that one obstacle where you're jumping over, I guess, oil by jumping on these little platforms. That's timed. So make sure everybody who's participating in your mint is there. Alright, so that's no big deal. Ta-da! And I did some tests to make sure, so we should have some audio of the game this time, in addition to myself. I'm not hearing it in here, like as I do with my other playthrough games, like Midnight Suns. I usually hear in my headset the music and the characters talking. I don't have that here. It's a whole different layout. Okay, this is interesting, and this is one of the things you can look forward to. Gotta wait for Quackerella to arrive for that. This one's okay, but you occasionally you will see this as well with an obstacle in here. You don't have that here. You would see 2 cranes, and you would have to literally catch a safe on the other side and have it land on a button to get through an obstacle here. So let me get Quackerella over here. She needs to catch up as well. So she's running. I should have kept the screen on that for that, but you know, but we're seasoned minters, all of us. And as usual, I go on ahead, I scout ahead. So here we go. There's another interesting layout. You only have 2 out of them are smaller, and 1 is an 11. So I'm going to do that this time. I think it's fair. I'm going to take my nice, you know what I should do? I could take my organic trapdoor and do that. And that will take out an 8. For those who don't plant their trap, that takes out a 7. And if you don't plant your trap and it's not organic, then you can use your TNT on the 11 instead. Okay, now I see Quackerella needs some points in her cloud. There was a disconnect during a VP 2 days ago while they were still getting the kinks out of the game, and they actually took the game down within the hour for a restart. So, I mean, a lot of people fell out of that game. And what happened was I logged into her yesterday morning and she had lost her gags and her laugh. That's something that happened in Toontown Online if you got disconnected, but that shouldn't have happened. And so she lost most of her level 7 gags. Okay, so here's our first new thing. This is going to be interesting. I've never done it with 2 tunes, but fortunately, Quackerella is much bigger than I am. She could take it if I run out of time. So I'm going to go first, and I want you to see this because the big gear room might be a little different than you remember it. In fact, it's a lot different. Oh wow, this is a normal big gear room. Oh, so they still have this as well. There is one that's a stacked gear. That was quite fascinating. This is typical, and I already have a video out. If I don't, then my friend has a video out using my tune and another. See, we've got sound. Remember, we don't have a lot of sound here, so this is not going to be a problem. We've got plenty of time for Quackerella. So it seems that the coin mints may still have these regular big gear thing in the middle. They stack them. They have 2 levels. The trick of that one, and maybe someday I'll show you, is to ride one of the teeth of the lower gears to get to where you need to go. See, jump on the money, and then okay. So we've got lure and sound and piano. The whole point here is if we are close to one of the rooms, and that's exactly where we are, we can work on, look at that again, sound and, well, she's got piano. So we can take advantage of this. And, you know, we carry less sound now. We only carry 2 fogs and 5 trunks. So let me see now. Okay, so I'm going to do what I usually do with this when I'm faced with 10s, is I will do 2 fogs. Basically, the one that gets hit the hardest is going to be tuned by 1, and they can use a trunk to finish off the 10s, because that's all you need after that. So far, she got hit, and there's only 2 left since there's only 3 cogs, and one of them was little and got swallowed up. So basically, Strange Magick is going to tune her up, and she's going to use a trunk to finish them off. Now, we don't have enough really to take them, so what I'm going to do is we're going to go back really quickly and... Well, let me think. We've got lure. We've got our other stuff. We got drop. But, Quackerella is going to go and quickly grab her fog and come back. It's so close, it doesn't, and she'll come get us. Here. Whoa, you forgot to make the turn. Here she comes. Okay. So I have one left, but these guys, you know, there are tricks to everything, and I think Quackerella can accommodate that quite nicely. Oh. This will take out 8s. Barbara Seville is 35. So she's not 21 like a trunk. She's not 50 like a fog, but she's good enough for these. Ta-da! Remember that. Sometimes the ones you don't really pay much attention to are really the worthwhile ones. Now, this is going to be Strange Magick's turn to go get his fog. I don't see us really going back after that. The fog was the only one that was really important here. We haven't used any of the other stuff. Quackerella, they each used one hypno goggle, but she has 8 magnets. So, and here we also have clouds, right? That's another barrel we got right in the room. That tells me that's what we're gonna do. And she went the wrong way. Oops. The thing is, this is a very symmetrical room. If you don't know, you can get turned wrong way around, but the cogs weren't on the side that she went to. So, all right, so this is what we're gonna do. We're also gonna accommodate her in this and let her take out. My priority is to take him out, because if there's a reason we don't, he can hit everybody. The other two, even in 11, they only hit one tune at a time. They don't go, have a nice fall, and everybody falls. So we don't have that problem. So, okay, I have not gotten to use this. What I'm going to do is we're gonna double up our little overkill on the 9, because we're gonna turn around and go right to that. Now, one of them might benefit from picking up that lure. As you can see, Strange Magick only has one hypno goggle left. I'm gonna have him do everything. But I'm first going to let Quackerella get her little barrel and come back here. And she'll be ready to face whatever Strange Magick discovers. Okay, so she's going to just be here. Now, we're going to go here. Ta-da! And we're going to quickly again. And I don't usually do that. Usually I don't even go out. I never go twice, but we're so close, it's ridiculous. But also beyond a certain point, I don't go back. It's no point. I'll restock with something else if I have to. The whole point of doing a 2-tune mint in any scenario is work with what you got. We saw that we had a barrel with clouds. Of course we're gonna do that. Oh, this might be the end. Okay, so we've got cake. Ooh, I love a good cake. I don't think we used cake, but we did use pies. So this is the end? That was quick. I don't remember it being that quick, but who am I to complain? But don't think it's over, because we've got the Auditor, and the Auditor is big stuff. Okay, Quackerella, do your thing. Okay, so we've got our cinematic coming. Any missing assets are coming out of your paycheck. It looks like our security has been compromised. You may have gotten this far. I missed that part. Time's money, Toons. Don't waste mine. Okay, so first of all, Pink Slip's remote controls are not in effect. They've been overpaid by an additional 150 points. These are not little things. So I'm going to do what and by the way, sound's been disabled. It's very much like, oh, this is not good. The level 7s are not available. So I'm going to bring Bessie, and I'm going to bring Bessie and friends. So they've decided which tracks are available, sort of like a field office, right? I mean, it's not the tracks, it's the levels. But since we do carry some nice SOS, since we're doing the task force, we've been stocking up. With them out of the way, we just have to deal with this one. And you can see he's only orange. Thank you, friends, for doing it. They just return their favors. Time to flip this market on its head. Uh-oh. They bring new ones? Oh, okay, so now we have something here that says my damage measures up. Okay. So we're going to try this. Don't move. Thank you. And Quackerella is going to deliver. And so we're talking about 270 right now. We just gave him 270 and he's still standing. And the previous one was what? It was 100 and 100, like 270. So you're already seeing like over 500 this guy is right now. So I think I'm going to give him a TNT. And this one's 196, right? No, wait, this is 200. 196 is the value of a level 12. So this is a coin mint. These are much stronger. These are much stronger in the bullion mint, in addition to the cogs being bigger. So in other words, if we missed or got attacked, we got 25% more hit from you than usual. So that's why that was. Of course, we didn't get so much gag value when we're here. But yeah, but you still get a lot of Cogbucks. Let's see what he gets, because he's at 0 and he is doing Cashbot. So you got 708. That's like $1 mint. It didn't take too long, so according to my stream, this was about 25 minutes. Of course, back in the day, my I'm just trying to see what's over here. That's what used to be the coin mint, by the way. Now they just put a pile of coins in it. Because they just kind of blocked it off. It's like it's been decommissioned. That's where we were over there, down there. Yeah, back in the day, you can see my old Toontown Bullion Mint. I still have that on this channel. It took 25 to go through all that, and then make about what 1,200 to between 1,200 and 1,400 bucks. So anyway, that's about interesting. They mentioned Sandman sandwiches. That's nowhere near here. It's very they may need to kind of work on the navigation. Might have been gone screwy. A lot of things are very winding here, so it's very possible in distance Sandman sandwiches. See, that's over there, Sandman sandwiches. So if we're seeing it because the other side of this somewhere is the entrance to Cashbot headquarters, they really need to do something. Anyway, I thought you'd like to see that, from being able to teleport directly to the CFO steps to doing this. This was fairly easy. You get a normal big gear room when you're in the Coin Mint. You'll get a more complex one in the Bullion Mint. A lot of things vary. The first time, like I say, I had one. Ooh, shovey. The first time I had one, I had to use cranes and throw safes onto the red button to continue on the path. And that might be good for people because some of them don't do that. You don't go sad. You have yay much time on the crane and throws you off. You just get back on. But you don't lose laugh for doing that. It's a good place to practice. Even if you still prefer to stomp goons, because the finale of a CFO is to some toons stomp the goons, they're stunned. That gives us a chance to grab the goons with our magnets and throw it at his head in the middle, and when he gets dizzy, then we throw safes at him, right? So they are good to have. In this, you get both stomping goons to go through things. Those are the little guards that we have that have beams that take laugh off of us. Anyway, until next time, thanks for watching and take care. I hope this was an interesting peek. I might do a second one just to, at some point to show what different obstacles might be there, since they do vary and they might be worthwhile. Or I may just collect a compilation of the different obstacles you can find in the coin. But the big difference I think you saw here was how you push the crate past the stomper. The problem is the stamper that stamps down is right there. You can't go behind it and then start pushing the box. You have to immediately I mean, there are tricks. I'm sure you'll be able to could maybe push it sideways away from the stamper and then push it towards the jump point. There might be ways of doing that, but I guess we'll have to find out. Until then, thanks a lot and take care.